Hi and welcome to Doc Explore Play. Now, Norwegian Cruise Line have literally just released their specific changes that they're going to be making to their cruise ships in regards to the COVID-19 pandemic. And today's video, I'm going to be giving you some bit more information about what they're definitely going to be changing and improvements they're going to be making. Now, if you haven't seen anything in regards to this and you haven't watched my previous video based on the cruise lines and what they're going to be doing, the changes they're going to be making, then have a look at the description box below and click on the link and you can have a quick watch of that. So as previously mentioned, today's video is going to be focused on Norwegian only, so the Norwegian Cruise Line only. So the first thing that they're going to be doing is to do with their air filters and the air that's on board the cruise ships. So a lot of cruise ships like Norwegian do already have air filters on board, but they're going to be changing theirs to a medical grade HEPA air filter, which removes 99.95% of all airborne pathogens, and it's effective at removing COVID-19 from the air itself. So there will be itinerary changes also. They're only planning on visiting safe ports and ports that are open to cruisers, and obviously ports that are actually deemed safe as well. So that should hopefully mean ports where there aren't too many cases of COVID-19 taking place in that country anyway. They're also going to be making some changes to their embarkment and disembarkment process. So be aware, because of this, there may be slightly longer time needed to actually embark and disembark. This is because there will be a more detailed pre-embarkment screening. This process includes more detailed questionnaire screening, but also temperature check-in. Now, temperature check-in is going to be a really important factor throughout the whole cruise duration. Both passengers and crew are going to be constantly monitored in regards to their temperature. This is going to take place in regards to a touchless system. Temperature checks will be taking place prior to embarkment, on return to the ship from when you get off at port, when you're coming back on from port, prior to all meals, prior to going into any dining venue, before you're going into any activity on public spaces on the cruise ship. As I said, this will be for crew and for passengers. In regards to sanitation, obviously cruise ships do a lot of cleaning anyway, but it's going to be a lot more deep, a lot more enhanced. One of the things they're going to be looking to put in place is fogging in staterooms and public areas. Now, this consists of disinfecting these areas using a non-toxic disinfectant, which effectively kills bacteria, spores and viruses. Now, the good thing about this is it's supposed to be combined of natural elements, including things like water and salt and electrical charge. So that will obviously help not only within the air itself, but anything that people are actually touching as well. The buffet will definitely still exist. And as previously mentioned in my other video, you'll be served basically by staff. So all your drinks, everything like that you'd normally be able to get up and go and get yourself at the buffet, they're still going to exist. It's just going to have staff there helping to serve rather than lots of people just helping themselves to things. They're going to have a lot more hand sanitizer dispensers throughout the ship also. Another change that they're putting in place is that the capacity on board will be reduced. It's likely you're going to have staggered embarkment, as previously mentioned, and the opportunity for more online check-in, things like that. Now, one of the great news is that all on-board activities will still be taking place, but possibly at a reduced capacity, so just be aware of that. Now, on the actual cruise ship itself, medical centres on the ships will be fully equipped with the latest testing kits and supplies, including rapid testing for COVID-19, increased oxygen and medication that can be used to help treat COVID-19. They also have isolation rooms as well, if need be. Now, one of the things I think you do need to be aware of, there are some situations where guests will be denied entry onto the cruise ship. Okay, I imagine this is not going to be from port, but this is definitely going to be on embarkment. So this includes guests having a temperature of above 38 degrees Celsius, anyone who's had a connection or been looking after someone with COVID-19 in the last 30 days, and anyone that appears symptomatic. that's generally feeling unwell or has flu-like symptoms. So, you know, if you turn up to the cruise terminal to kind of try and get onto the cruise ship and you are displaying any of these symptoms, very likely you're not going to be able to actually get on board. Okay, so that was my quick roundup on the changes that Norwegian are definitely introducing onto their cruise lines. As previously mentioned, all of these things are actually really quite positive things. Obviously, they're all there to make the cruising experience a lot more safer and a lot more pleasant. Can't wait to go back to cruising. I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are as well. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, as per usual, to please like the video. If you've got any comments, any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments box, and make sure you turn on your notifications and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching.